basically, I'm just very clear on what I want. There's a lot of boxes that need to be ticked. I know this man is out there. And it's just a matter of finding him. 7-figure salary.
Right.
Already said morning routine.
Yes.
That includes some sort of exercise with group accountability, as well as some sort of very high nutrition, I'm going to say smoothie. At least 5'10". I feel like that's generous. I need him to be obviously in very good shape. I need him to have a full head of hair. That's very important to me.
Okay.
Be a Christian, but not take it too seriously. Like, I don't want to have to go to church every Sunday, but I don't want to get into fights over religion either.
Sure, of course.
I want him to have an impeccable wardrobe. I want his suits to be tailored. I want him to look good in greens and blues because those are complementary to what I look good in. Absolutely no jewelry.
Okay.
Absolutely no tattoos.
Okay.
Unless the only tattoo that would be acceptable would be a very small tattoo if he were in a secret society at an Ivy League university and was forced to get a tattoo, that I would make a pass for.
She was forced.
It is absolutely wild how women with zero leverage will sit down and order a husband like they're configuring a custom sports car on a website. Who is gonna take this woman serious with that tight ass hairstyle? She's out here looking like an extra straight out of Whoville or a Little House on the Prairie reboot, yet she demands a secret society millionaire.
I want him to be from a good family. I'll know what that means when I see it, or what more well said, I'll know what wouldn't satisfy that criteria when I see it.
Okay.
Never been married, no kids. I want to be his first wife. Our children are going to be his only children. No allergies.
She's listing a multi-millionaire, perfectly healthy, childless Ivy League man like she's filling out a grocery list, completely oblivious to what a man of that caliber actually wants in a woman. Why do you think so many average women believe they automatically qualify for the top 1% of men without looking at what they actually bring to the table? Drop your thoughts below.
Has to like animals. I would prefer that he's a cat person, but if he's a dog person, that's okay. I think that's it.
Yeah.
How soon can you find the man that satisfies this checklist? Are we talking a week?
Where would you say that your standards are so high that you're just not finding it anywhere?
So I am very successful. Want to be the managing director of my law firm. You know, I'm always looking at the next stage of my life. And I have found that most of the men that I've dated are not this serious about doing what it takes to perform at the level that I perform at.
So one of the things that you mentioned was that you were looking forward to, and correct me if I'm wrong, becoming manager or managing director of your law firm. And right now, from what I'm aware, through the person that gifted this to you, you are lead receptionist. So I wanted to just kind of see. That's a big aspiration, and it's wonderful. I think it's wonderful to chase our dreams.
The absolute shock on her face when reality finally pierced through her imaginary corporate ladder is priceless. She is out here giving a lecture on hyper success and performing metrics when her actual job description is handing out visitor badges and validating parking.
So I am very successful. Want to be the managing director of my law firm, you know, I'm always looking at the next stage of my life. Yes. And it's not chasing a dream. It's creating the next steps of a life that are absolutely set in stone at this point. Yes, technically is the badge on my desk, is the title on my paycheck, lead receptionist. Yes. Do I do a million times more than just leading reception? 100%. I am, quite frankly, the most essential person in that entire law firm. I do have a law degree. Okay.
The mental gymnastics required to rebrand answering phones into running the entire firm deserves an Olympic gold medal. She simultaneously looks 35 and 65 years old at the same time, but her ego is operating at a solid 100 out of 10. If you found out your date was inflating their job title this drastically on the first meeting, would you walk away right then or see how far the lie goes? Let me know in the comments below.
And so the reason I'm not actually practicing law right now is because I've had a little bit of an issue with the licensure board of the state. It's really just a technicality based around the fact that I can't pass the bar exam.
Lady, failing the absolute baseline licensing exam for your entire profession isn't a technicality. It's a literal structural stop sign. This exact brand of unearned arrogance and delusional standards is exactly why men are completely walking away from the dating market in 2026. The reward does not match the risk. If you love this reality check, smash that like button, leave me a comment below, subscribe to my channel, and make sure to share this video with your friends. Stick around for her final delusional words before we cut to black. Let's roll it.
But that will be over very soon, and promises have been made to me within the firm that as soon as I can get my licensure cleared up, which again is really just a technical issue, that I will basically go from head receptionist to full partner, and then from there it's a hop, skip, and a jump to managing partner.